This one off today. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
At the plate, Phil Gosselin.
The second baseman.
A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Bell has a play. He's got it one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Hector Neris will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now, Brian Reynolds. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Back now from PNC Park, second inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And that one is gone! Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead. He'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Martin is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now to the plate, Adam Hazley. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Hit to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. So that'll bring up Josh Bell, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
At the plate now, Kevin Kramer. He swings and lines it to left. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Now batting, Hector Neris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Alec Bohm. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Polanco has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Phil Gosselin. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in, Jason Martin. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Mitch Keller. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Totally.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Standing in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. At the plate, Eric Gonzalez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now in the box, Brian Reynolds. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Standing in now, Adam Hazley. A swing and a high drive to right center field. He will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Hector Neris. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Into the box, Alec Bohm. On, he pops it up. Kramer will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
And it's gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game. Gregory Polanco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Kevin Kramer stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before. Jacob
Stallings is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Phil Gosselin. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 2 and 1.
Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Polanco looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Stepping Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Popped him up. Gonzalez is there. And the inning is over. But the Phils tack on one more on this. Colin Moran is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. In there for strike 1, 0-1. His career numbers against Hector Neris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Moran stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. It was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Colin Moran is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Hector Neris gets the okay to come back into the game after the lengthy delay, and we'll see if he can settle back in at the plate to get the action started. Eric Gonzalez hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brandon Waddell is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning. Next, the dangerous power threat, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Waddell, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
At the plate now, Adam Hazley. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to...
Drives it out to deep right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, we were just wondering about him maybe getting a little tired out there. Now the extra base hit. He's pitched well here, and he's given them all that he's got. But I think it's about time to make a move for a fresh arm.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Line drive base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First delivery to him on the way. Kevin Kramer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Philadelphia is on top, 4-2. Gene Segura is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making that.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Alec Bohm will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order, and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. First pitch coming, here it is. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Bohm is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Hard hit ball to second. That's in there. Base hit. Segura is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Bryce Harper will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The next 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half. Victor Arano is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Victor Arano.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Martin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Kevin Newman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Kevin Newman.
And a high strike there, 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Line to the right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ke'Bryan Hayes is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Arano stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Martin over at second. Newman on at first with nobody out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Eric Gonzalez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And it's in time to get him. But one run is in to score on the play. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Reynolds, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top 5-3. Michael Feliz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Lifted in the air to center. Martin has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Rhys Hoskins will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. Bottom of the inning now. Here comes the first baseman, Josh Bell. Now here's the pitch. Comes set and the 0-1.
Now that's low.
One and 2 now.
1 ball.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Hazley is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Into the box, Kevin Kramer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough.